discover your next favorite band. My name is Fingy. Today is December 7th, 2025, and today we have Big Special in the studio. With gritty, hearty messaging that cuts through the chaos, Big Special invites listeners to feel a little less alone in the tension of the modern life. Take it away.
Audiotree, coming live to you from me. Do not adjust your set, we come in peace. We are big, big, big special. All the way from Birmingham, UK, you doing okay?
They felt safe then, so I've heard, under their thick black blanket of industry. Now they kneel and pray at the steel altar, a hopeless congregation at a godless mass. The black country monks, gargling hymns and eating the body of some budget Christ. With dirty children, off-white angels kicking feral pigeons and picking up half-smoked nubbins. Taught to never look up and scour the ground. Future is a funny word. Future is a silver dream. Gargling hymns and eating the body of some bastard Christ. Kicking stones at the shapes of yesterday's ghosts. Boom! One day you'll find me by the water, kicking stones at yesterday's ghosts. One day you'll find me by the water, kicking stones at yesterday's ghost. One day you'll find me by the water, kicking stones at yesterday's ghost. One day you'll find me by the water, kicking stones at yesterday's ghost. One day you'll find me by the water, kicking stones at yesterday's ghost. One day you'll find me by the water, kicking stones at yesterday's ghosts.
Lovely stuff. Let's keep it going. Go! In faith and folly, God save the pony. Hope you're never tired, I hope you're never lonely.
Go! In faith and folly, God save the pony. I hope you're never tired, I hope you're never lonely. Every band is a big band to someone, even if it's just the considering one. To reach the top of the slop, you stop when you drop. Begin again, the sun is low, England is balmy. Another step towards the unknown, half full of flat whites and a gentrified bacon sarnie. Wow. It's all potholes and the price of fish, and our conservative therapist off Wish saved me £13.66 from my electricity bill, and taught me to praise the rich and fake knowledge and happiness at will. Is that a dog or a bitch? Doesn't matter, mate, he'll still bite your fucking arm off. He's pissed off and soaking wet as I am, and twice as bored. Move on and thank your Lord for not smiting you for being such a vague creation. Go! In faith and folly, God save the pony. I hope you're never tired, I hope you're never lonely. I've gotta say, I am fucking flabbergasted. Barely past minimum wage and I'm a rock and roll cliche. And to be honest, I can't believe how long it's already lasted. Stuck my ciggy out in a creme brulee. I wanna do a backflip at a French sex party. Sacre bleu, the boys so arty.
Howdy buddy, whatever you say.
Catch your eye as I step back from the edge. I'm just cooking the veg. I hope you don't mind the smell. Turn heel and raise hell. He's stoned in the hammock, baffled like the fly. We're all here for a weekend, kid. Cheat, steal and lie. Forget your pride and being dutiful. You got the box, now lift the lid. You've been beaten into something beautiful. In faith and folly, God save the pony. I hope you're never tired, I hope you're never lonely. Go! In faith and folly, God save the pony. I hope you're never tired, I hope you're never lonely. Go!
Lovely stuff.
Hey guys, we want to share something interesting with you about our channel. Over 80% of you who are watching this video right now are not subscribed. So please hit that subscribe button down below and we'll keep bringing in all the best bands from around the world to play for you. Okay, back to the show. Thank you so much for being here today. And thank you for being here in this iteration of your music. I'm under the impression that years in the past, we explored other sonic territories, did we not?
Yeah, we did indeed, yeah, but nothing that ever made it far enough to even dream of coming to America, so...
No.
Yeah, it's only Big Special
about
that's made it.
16 years, isn't it?
Yeah, about 50 bands, 16 years.
Yeah.
Different band every week.
About 13 years ago, we had our first band together. And you've been in a bunch of bands as well, and it separately, and I did a bunch of solo years. And yeah, we just went to work, didn't we, and studying and stuff, and yeah, come back together in the lockdown.
Yeah, I think this was the only version that really could have done anything proper. Like it's the first time it's been just us two for so long.
Absolutely, yeah. It was all feels like everything before was like stepping stones, you know, to this, like, you know, and then we've got to like what's just finding the way to actually be natural and comfortable in what you're doing. Do you know what I mean? And I think we got to that point where what we actually are as artists, like, actually started coming out. Yeah. And it worked out. It was always the plan, but we didn't know.
Yeah, that's how it goes, isn't it? And do you think COVID was shaping this sound itself of this very high energy expression to contrast what we all had to go through, or were there other things as well?
I think it was I think COVID was the downtime, like the space that we needed to like make a decision to go a different direction, you know, to do like a different creative thing, to even get back in touch and talk about doing a different creative thing, you know.
Well, that's it.
That was the closed door to the world at the time. That was like, right, think about something else. You know? It
was funny though, because you called me up on the second day of the national, global, like, pandemic lockdown. Everything's shut, and you're like, "Oh, do you want to start a band?" And I was like, "It's the shittest idea I've ever heard. Like, how are we going to start a band in the middle? We didn't even live in the same city as well, and you couldn't travel between." So I said no, and then you called me back a week later, and I was like, fuck, go on then. You know what I mean?
Go on then.
May as well. There's nothing else to do. It definitely had the space. I think a lot of the subject matter was sort of built up.
Yeah, that was the 16 years prior. I think that was. I
think there was a big boiling point to get to be Big Special, both sonically, lyrically, and the energy and stuff. But yeah, I think maybe we wrote all the songs in lockdown, but we didn't perform them. It was 2020 when we started writing the album, but we didn't perform until 2022, and that really informed the energy. I think they were a bit more down tempo and a bit calmer. And
yeah,
then when
we
came
more
out
like
of the gate,
like, you know, in the box room, you know. And then when we got it on the stage, and got Cal, you know, like on the drums live, and had that, you know, in the room proper. It really like reinformed the sound. Then, you know, how we naturally, because that was the thing we were still missing for that first couple of years, is what we used to, which is get in the room together and make a noise and let it be what it is. And so yeah, it weren't until we started gigging it a couple of years after that we found that, and then we took that energy back to the studio then, and just like, you know, doing that. The whole thing was to make this album, you know, this first album that we did. So it was like all about discovering what the album was at the same time as discovering what the band was, you know, and just let it be this one thing.
Like world building.
Yeah.
Right. And a lot of lived experience, as you're saying, has to go into being able to craft the sound in the first place. And it's interesting because your music does cover a lot of harsh topics, homogenization of, you know, culture and, you know, music industry success and what that even looks like. But it's always in a cheeky tune, a very humorous, lighthearted expression of it. Is that how you also tend to express yourselves day to day?
Absolutely.
I think so, yeah. It'll be far too earnest to like, not, you know. I expect where we're from as well, isn't it?
It'd be quite an unlistenable album if everything was if the audio matched the content, you know, the lyrical content.
Yeah, it's just going like, ooh.
Where we're from in the Midlands, I think Britain in general, but the Midlands in particular, we got our own strand of like bitter sarcasm, like dark humour. You know, you meet everything with like a silly joke about it, and I think that's sort of built into us as people. And it does make it easier to digest. And I think the thing we noticed, separate from the writing, is the performing of it, is having these like big, turning it into a silly moment, or writing it in a perspective that makes people laugh, even though you're talking about something dark. They're still connecting to it. They don't have to cry to have that same emotional connection to a song about being sad.
Right.
And all these people gathering in a room, you know, relating to the songs that came out of dark places for us, them connecting them to their dark places, but we're all turning it into this giant victory in a room, having fun together. It's turning something bleak into something beautiful with people, which is quite, I think that's a big part of what we do now.
I think I always loved like sad music and stuff, because I think the feeling you get is not like, it's not making you sad. I think the people who aren't sad get made sad by sad music.
Right.
I think people who are sad, who listen to sad music, they feel connected, you know. And then I think when you put that together with our show, where we're not embodying the sadness in our music.
Yeah.
We're separating that. That's in the that's in the song, but we're in a room together now, and we're going to turn that into something joyful, like, you know. And otherwise it would just be crap. It would just be crap to do, wouldn't it? Yeah. If we had to come out and act like what the content's about, you know.
Right.
Just be like, it'd be crap for everyone.
Yeah, kind of fucking downer, you know.
I don't want to do that.
Should we turn some sadness into joy and run a couple more?
Let's fucking do it.
Well, actually, here's some of our sad ones. Speaking of sad ones.
Speaking of sad, I'll take that all back.
Tell you what, Joe, let's start them off with a poem, shall we?
I am the mongrel blood of woman and man. I am the mongrel blood of land and street. I am the mongrel blood of tool and hand. I am the mongrel blood of word and speak. I am the mongrel blood of truth and lie. I am the mongrel blood of love and heat. I am the mongrel blood of dirt and sky. I am the mongrel blood of ghost and meat. I am the mule of town, saint bastard.
And I kiss it with the unders of my feet.
This song's called Black Dog, White Horse. You good, bub? Hey, Joe.
What, Callum?
Is that a bird?
Oh, my. The sound of war, there's something worth searching for, and I need you, oh I need you. My heart's a hollow town, the leaves are turning brown. There's a hard rule coming down, and I'll see you, oh I'll see you. He'll be coming round, he'll be coming round, he'll be coming round again. A black dog atop a white horse, followed by the serpent and the wren. All is holy, all is holy. They sanctify the gold, but not the tin. No mirror of mercy, my pearls make me thirsty. The shape of my intentions, not the shape I'm in. Oh, death, I see you cotton stare. I'll meet you in the city and I'll feed you, oh I'll feed you. Doom songs fill the sky. Why do sad people lie? There's a script written inside your eye, and I'll read you, oh I'll read you. He'll be coming round, he'll be coming round, he'll be coming round again. A black dog atop a white horse, followed by the serpent and the wren. All is holy, all is holy. Sanctify the gold, but not the tin. River of mercy, my pearls make me thirsty. The shape of my intentions, not the shape that I. Hey! Well, I've got time and no money, or money and no time. Well, I'm just another boy trying to walk the line through the smoke that's in the city, all the wind that's in the pines. Is anything truly yours? Is anything really mine? When you're dragged up a hill, thrown down the other side, turning other times, and a turning all the time. I still have this creeping feeling that I've never tried. When you're dragged up a hill, thrown down the other side,
got time and no money. Oh, money and no time. I'm just another boy trying to walk the line through the smoke that's in the city, while the wind that's in the pie. Is anything truly yours? Is anything really mine? Is anything truly yours? Is anything really mine? Is anything truly yours? Is anything real?
Thanks, Fingy. Nice one.
So what do you think? Is anything truly yours or really mine?
Still trying to figure that out, I guess.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Yeah. Where did this piece come from, man?
It's quite an old piece, isn't it? It's like it was like written during like the years when I was a labourer and stuff like that, and just never really like found a place for it in what we were doing, because we wrote a lot of music, you know, and then you know, built stuff around that. But yeah, we were. You know, we like to move on creatively and stuff. You know, we don't like sticking around. It's not about finding a formula that we'll do forever. It's about us as friends and like as creatives and that, like getting together and doing what you know, makes us want to do that, and makes us want to do this. You know, and I think that's the best way to show respect to like fans and stuff as well. Is that if they get into you because you were doing what you wanted to do, you've got to carry on doing that then, rather than appeasing some sort of expectation. So yeah, I don't know. We just got it out, and we just give it a new lease of life. And I was a bit insecure about it actually, because it was old and stuff, and like I felt like I'd moved on. But Cal like really like pushed for the tune, and he did all these like really lovely like expressive drums on it and stuff like that. And we played it with Mike, who's our producer, and he's just sitting on the keys, and we just did it completely differently to how we did the rest of the stuff really, which was like just like a live kind of recording.
It nearly ended up on the second album, didn't it, as well? There's
Yeah.
I think we had a big thing where like we overwrite all the time, because we're always trying to write. We always try and write in context of albums more than anything. And album, it didn't even come up in the conversation for album 1, because we had like 30 odd songs for that to try and cut down. And then album 2, it started. You know, I think you were playing it randomly somewhere, and we just had to get it back out and have a little listen to it. And it very nearly made it on, but we're always trying to get the whole. You're trying to paint a whole broad picture of something, not just singles, you know what I mean? And
yeah, we ended up writing a bunch of tracks in the studio, didn't we, for album 2, and then album 2 kind of like reshaped itself then into this thing we were doing like in the moment.
Didn't feel
rather
like
than going back to other stuff we'd wrote.
Yeah, didn't feel like it fit the tone, did it, of album 2 in particular? So.
But now we're just trying to like we're trying to like get our stuff together and like not leave our songs like in the dust before we like move on creatively again. Do you know what I mean? So we thought it'd be nice to like get that out. And it's nice, you know, I've been trying to like learn how to perform like the spoken word stuff and that and everything, and that's like a rhythmic thing, so like playing guitar and that. So I've never really been able to play guitar with doing what we're doing. Done a couple of acoustic things and stuff, ain't we? But like, you know, I've got to pick like very specific few like chordy songs that we've got. Whereas now, like, yeah, just now we've settled into doing this a bit more. Want to start getting the guitar out a bit, and like I said, just keep it fresh for us as well. You know, it's just like I don't think like you should just make it or you know whatever, and then everything become like a formulaic way to make money. Do you know what I mean? And like stick to like a thing. Yeah. We've got to like try and keep the joy of playing just for the joy of playing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, on the other side of it though as well, because we play to track. You know, there's with the two organic things of the drums and you know the vocals and our connection. But every time we get some amazing support gigs. You know, we've been around the world supporting like Pixies and all these great bands, and all their fans. Every now and then you'll hear someone be like, "Oh, it's just a laptop. There's no instruments on stage." So I think on a very subliminal level, that's been getting to us because he's a mean guitarist, and we just got to prove to everyone that he can play guitar as well. Too.
Yeah.
No, that's just on the track. That is.
Yeah, there's some new age technology that you're allowed to incorporate.
No, we're like, yeah, we do. You know, we don't feel bad about that, really. You know.
Yeah.
Saying the laptop's the new acoustic guitar.
Right, that is what they're saying.
Yeah.
I heard that a couple of times. I think it's an important message of, getting dragged up the hill and then falling on the other side, because we always hear this, oh, grass is greener on the other side, fall forward, get back up. It's this like, okay, negative but positive, but you're like, no, sometimes it's a double whammy.
Yeah.
And, on top of that, I was reading an interview where you were both candid about the fact that life on the road is very isolating, and you almost have to really reckon with what's worth it to do this music, to then also be a present person in the life you want to be present in.
Yeah.
With all of this, how do you get by? Do you have mantras or a sense of anchoring that allows you to stay on track and not get lost in what life brings?
It's not as bad as like 9 to 5 work. Do you know what I mean? I think the big motivator for me anyway is that like I don't want to go back to normal work. You know what I mean? That's more isolating than anything. I think for certain like personality types or whatever. I mean, if you're happy in your job, then you've won life. Like, you know what I mean? Whatever it is. It's
a whole new situation for us. Do you know what I mean? We're a lot of bands. Like a lot of bands we meet are like in their 20s, and they're like very young, and they're like just got signed, they're just going around the world, and I think there's like there's a young excitement to it. We didn't get signed until we was in our 30s already, and like settled down into living normal lives and stuff. So it's this huge dramatic change in our lives, but it's just one of the most positive things that's ever happened to us. Do you know what I mean? But it does come with sacrifice and that. But it's
what doesn't.
It's all for the big picture of what we've always said we wanted to do.
Mm-hmm.
It can get hard. Touring can be hard, but it's
all work's hard work, innit? If it was what's good that's easy.
Yeah, I mean, it can be hard, but then you have your first American donut experience. Everything's worth it.
I think the isolating part of it is just how busy it is. Like, we've never been this busy in our entire lives for like the removal from normal life. We were saying on this second album, it's like a big part of the second album. Yeah. National Average was watching your normal life get further and further in the past, because we've been on tour now for 2 years, which is like not even exaggerating really. We've had a gap here and a gap there, but in those gaps we went and wrote a second album in the studio. So we've been away a lot, and we're not going to lie and say there hasn't been sacrifice. Today is my fiance's birthday back in England. Do you know what I mean?
Happy birthday!
We've missed funerals, we've missed weddings.
Bill.
We love you, Billy. Happy birthday to Billy, even though this won't come out by then. But we've missed every part of. We're watching life from the sidelines in some way, and I think when you then meet up with people who aren't on the road and aren't touring, there's a separation of conversation. It's a bit difficult to explain to my normal grafting mates.
On holiday, don't they?
Everyone's like, "Oh, you've been in America, you've been having a class time," and it's like, I've been at 6 a.m. lobby calls every day, and we've been like, we spent 99% of our time on a plane and stuff. I think the main isolating thing is the sense that we have the narrowest of perspectives now. And our day-to-day is the exact same most days. Whereas like all normal conversation you used to have with your mates on the graft, even though you'd be talking about the same thing, work was the last thing you'd be talking about usually. You'd be talking about everything else. Whereas for us, there hasn't really been anything else for so long, Yeah. I don't think people connect to it in a way. It's why we make a lot of friends on the road, and people we meet who have that same sense of, like, some of our mates we've seen, like Gans, we don't see them for ages, or other bands we get on with, we don't see them forever, and then you'll pop up randomly and, oh, you're in Austin, Texas, and so am I, and next time I see you're in Germany. You make quite strange friends on the road, these little transient lifestyles.
Nice though, and it's nice because you are meeting up people then go through a similar experience, and you can all kind of like natter about it on the same level.
It's all talking about stamps in passports after a while, isn't it?
Yeah.
They're not even doing that anymore, man. They're just taking fingerprints.
I'm a bit gutted about that. I love an old school stamp.
Lame. I'm a stamp person too. Well, we do appreciate your sacrifice, regardless.
No, man. It's like, it's not that, I believe all work has a sacrifice, and you know what I mean? It's like, it's not a... it's not a woe is me thing, you know. It's just
the reality.
It's just new. Yeah, we had 30 years as like normal guys.
Yeah.
I don't know if it was ever normal, but like you know, but, it's just been a mad, like, you know, my life is completely different to how it was.
Yeah.
When we started this, it's crazy. Yeah. But
we're blessed. But
don't send me back to work.
No. And I don't know tonally if this makes sense, but is it fair to dedicate this next and last song to your lovely lady back home?
You know what? Of all songs to dedicate to my lovely lady, she would love this.
She would, yeah. She would, Bill.
Yeah, this one's for Billy. This one's...
Go on, Bill. Promise, pal.
This one's Shithouse. Hey, thanks, Audiotree. This has been a pleasure.
It's been a pleasure to be here, actually. Been a fan for years, look, so thanks for having us.
Right, enough silly conversation about art and the sorts. We are Big Special and we love you all very much. Shithouse.
1, 2, 3, 4! Never in a million fucking years did I ever think I'd ever see your fucking face again. I'll find you on the wall, find you in reflection. Well, I thought I was getting better. I must think I'm fucking Mickey Mouse. This year's been about Shithouse. Well, I thought I was getting better. I must think I'm fucking Cinderella. In the mind where there's realize. Shithouse. Had a thought that broke me, had a brainwave that fucking soaked me. I am heavy when wet, my youth sparks the truth to provoke me. But that boy will never know me. I'm as young as I'll ever get. Cheeky fucking bastard. And a day that broke me. I had the words but they fucking choked me. Cooked in petrol breath. 10 years to hold me. Armchair martyr. Thou beest the holy. I've sat my seat to death. Never in a million fucking years did I ever think I'd ever see your fucking face again. Find you on the wall, find you on the mountain. When I thought I was getting better, I must think I'm fucking Mickey Mouse. This year's been about Shithouse. When I thought I was getting better, I must think I'm fucking Cinderella. Shithouse! Frocks, smocks and 2 smoking barrels. Leave the ledges for the ferals. Is a light of love and another cup of tea for your perils. You'll be running the rails. Man is death's dog. You spend your life nipping at his coattails and barking at the fog. Fucking what? When you run to the winds and the whistles, move a ribbon around the thistles. You gotta get back home. Looks like you'll make it, kid, but you can't get along. Time to get a wiggle on. Bit of that get up and go. You can't shine in shit, kid, and life ain't no fucking disco. Never in a million fucking years did I ever think I'd ever see your fucking face again. Find you on the wall, find you in reflection. Audiotree! Let's fucking go! Well, I thought I was getting better. I must think I'm fucking Mickey Mouse. This year's been about Shithouse.
Audiotree, thank you very kindly. We have been big, special, coming to you in the studio. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Wow. Big special on a snowy sun day. Thank you so much for being here. This was so sick.
That was good fun. Thank you very much. Really enjoyed that.
Thank you to our crew for getting this captured. We can't do it without you.
Thank you.
And thank you for watching. By the time you are watching this, it's already on all streaming services. So Spotify, Apple Music, you name it, they are there. And if you have made it to the very end of this video, we'd greatly appreciate it if you would subscribe to our YouTube channel. My name is Fingy. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll catch you next time. Peace.